So Monika, there is quite a few participants who have not met you yet. So maybe let's just start with a couple of words about you, who you are, where you live, what you do, just so we can get to know you.
Okay, so originally I'm from Poland. I live in Mexico now, and I'm a 5-week-old mom, and I own a company. I own an online English school.
Cool, love it, love it. And yeah, we'll learn a lot more about you later. You are also, you should also say, I'm a master manifester.
Yes, I am. I keep learning. I'm not as good as you are, but I'm getting there.
So, well, listen, you're very good. So tell us a little bit about what was your life like? What were your results like before you started the mentorship process?
Okay, so I've always had some goals, and I was trying to reach them, but the way I was reaching them was exhausting. Mm-hmm. So I really wanted to make 5K like 2 years ago. That was my goal. So I was an English teacher. I was teaching online, and to make it happen, I was working over 50 hours a week, 55, and wow, crazy hours. I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to teach, and I slept, and I was teaching evenings too. So I slept for maybe 4 hours for a year. Seriously, wow, 4 hours for a year. And it came to the point when I actually started losing my hair, and I started reading about it. And it turned out that lack of sleep can cause some diseases, etc. Mm-hmm. And I realized I had thyroid problem at that point. Like I really got bad physically too because of
you were burning out. You know, you were overworked.
I was totally gone. And I reached the point when I decided I can't do this anymore. Not this way.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I didn't even know that, but it's so cool to. I'm so happy you invested in yourself. My goodness, I don't even want to know like what would happen. So tell me, like what made you decide to actually join Thinking Into Results and invest in yourself? What were the reasons?
So I saw my friend whom I wasn't in touch for a long time. And I saw her creating a Facebook group and giving good content, etc. And I was like, wow! I started chatting with her, and she said that she did a TIR with you, and it was amazing. It changed her life. And but of course I was like, how much is it? Oh my goodness, this is a lot of money. And she said, like, Monika, I invested. I'm not regretting 1 minute of it. So then I started following you. I started following you for a while because I had my own paradigm about investing in myself. That was something I wasn't used to do. Not financially, not to put in, maybe a little bit, yes, but yeah.
You needed to research me inside and out to find out.
Yeah, I investigated.
I didn't know that I had an investigator. That's so
yes.
And you know what? Actually, it's funny. I hear a lot of participants sometimes coming to me and they say, "I've been following you on YouTube for a year," and I'm like, why the heck would you not decide earlier? You know, like you would be 6-7 figure earner a lot earlier, but it's all paradigms, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is, because, you know, I did it. I think I followed you like for 2 months, and I could have started it earlier, sooner, but I didn't, because I kept my paradigm going and I didn't let it happen. Only when I actually joined your masterclass, you know, after I think the first day, I already knew I was gonna sign up. After the first day, I was feeling this is the right person. To me, your results speak for yourself. Your results speak for yourself. I don't, you know, you can say as many words as you like, but people say words, but they don't necessarily mean anything. But in your case, I just followed you. I just checked all about you and your results. And when you talk at that time, you were making about 80,000, I think, that was your max at that point. And I was like, okay, if I want to make 10K and you're making 80,000, you will definitely know how to make it. So you will be
now it's 150. How cool is this?
You go double it.
So good, so good. And look, I mean, this is it. I do believe that we should follow a mentor who walks their talk, who doesn't teach just book knowledge, but actually you see that they're walking their talk and they are where you want to be. Love it. Very good. So tell me the most exciting part. Tell us some of the biggest results that you've accomplished so far.
So the first thing I did when I started TIR, I already was following you, so I knew a little bit about affirmations, right? So I started affirming a little bit sooner, about a month or two before I started TIR. I want to have a baby. And my husband didn't want to have a baby, so I had to also convince him to have a baby. And I'm 42 years old, and it was like, okay, now or never. So that was one thing. The other thing I was so the first thing I did was a vision board, and I was actually, I put a picture of a baby, I put a picture of a dream house in Caribbeans. This is where I live, but I wanted my dream house close to the beach. And of course I wanted to start a company. So at that time I was just a teacher, and I wanted to start my own company to reach 5K and then 10K working less. So so that was that, and to be honest, all of this already happened. So
like tell us exactly what's happened. Like, let's start maybe with the business and go through all the results.
So I started a company the minute I started TIR. And of course I joined, I think a month later, I joined the mastermind group, which gave me a lot of help to start my business. And also your sales and marketing course that helped me to start from scratch, because I needed to start from scratch. So, you know, from your avatar, defining your avatar and keep going with Facebook group, etc., etc., etc. So at the minute, now I have around 70 students. I have 4 teachers. I'm actually looking for the 5th teacher now, because September is going to be very busy. And, you know, and it's interesting because now summer is generally a little bit slower in this business, but this time I'm using this time to advertise summer courses, but also to come up with extra ideas for the next year. So I'm actually going to introduce Spanish language as well.
Ooh,
Spanish.
I love that.
Yeah. So no, it's a dream. I have a baby. I don't teach anymore. I teach one student. I have one student left, just because we made great friends. You know, And I have time for my family. I have a VA now. You know, so it took me a while, because that was my another paradigm. Not to get anyone, not to spend money.
A lot of us have that. You know, it's like a fear of spending money, but also fear of delegating, because we think that we can do it better. And then a lot of entrepreneurs who are overworked, we end up doing things that basically someone else can do, rather than doing things that nobody else can do and makes the most income and sales. Cool.
And you know what? Also, what I actually like about Mastermind is that you meet people who already are in the business. Some are new, some are already in the business for years, and they've gone through that. So it's amazing. They give you ideas how you get a VA, and I can give you someone good, etc., etc. So no, it's I just wish I have done it sooner, you know.
And we haven't mentioned the house. Tell us about the house.
Okay, so yes, so I was
entire vision board within 6 to 9 months. Yes,
exactly. And now 2 months ago, I think it was 2 months ago, that we signed the contract for the dream house, and it's beautiful. It's just the way we wanted it, and we are aiming to pay it in cash, you know. So that was my affirmation to pay it cash. So it looks like it's going to happen, and I'm going to make it happen.
I love it. Congratulations.
So that's another
so
thing.
Cool.
Yeah. So listen, I have a baby. I think about 1 month after starting, 2 months after starting, Pierre found out I was pregnant. Wow. Then a couple of months after starting, we found a house we dreamt about, and now the company is going great and it's gonna grow.
I love it. So can you tell me? So you went from it's quite incredible how many things you've accomplished, at the same time. So you went from 50-hour work week, being a teacher, to how much do you work now?
I would say 5 hours, maybe. So maybe 5 hours a day.
That is so brilliant.
So five days a week.
You have a business which is running itself pretty much. Yes, you are there, but you have teachers running it for you, and you have 70 students. That is freaking cool. How different is this to being overworked teacher working for someone else? That is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. I work less than half time that I used to, and it's not like working like I used to work. Yeah, I can be anywhere. I just need to answer phone calls and
love it.
Yeah.
And so I have quite a few questions that pop to my mind that I'm pretty sure our audience would love to ask, or maybe they have concerns about. The first thing that comes to my mind is time, because you were someone, this is what I do, the entire inspiration behind this masterclass came to me because I've been where you were. I was burning out in my business, banging my head against the wall to earn more. And I realized banging my head against the wall is actually the very problem. I need to, rather than working.
This gives you a headache.
Exactly. You're smashing your head, but you keep doing that because you don't know better. Totally. You know what I mean? And what I realized is that we need to stop and really learn new way of doing business. Like you actually set up business from the scratch with our help within 6 months. It's crazy. And so I remember it was just a sitting down and telling myself, my way is not working. I need someone, an expert who knows how to get me there and show me what do I need to change? Because what I'm doing is just banging my head against the wall, expecting better results. So, but still, you were working 50-hour week, and a lot of our participants are wondering, how do I make time for this if I'm already busy? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Okay, so I'm definitely busy now with a baby, yeah? Okay, so I was busy because to be honest, I didn't drop my job working for other companies. I used to work for 2 companies, and I worked for them until I was almost 8 months pregnant, so like 3 months ago I finished working for them. So I worked for them for a while, and not as many hours, but still many hours, okay, plus starting my company. To me, early mornings, first things I did was waking up. Instead of waking up 4:30, I was waking at 4 a.m. to do my routine for half an hour. I gave it half an hour, and I listened to Bob later. I did my routine, writing, and then listening to Bob after working, after doing the classes. So that works best for me. But the truth is, if something is your priority, if something is important to you, you will find time. You will find time. You will actually, you will make time for it.
I totally agree. And if you're an entrepreneur who really wants to make it in a business, you are your priority, right? How you think and how you behave is controlling pretty much 95% of the business. So, and I love, the fact to take time for ourselves early in the morning, or this is very doable. It's like 20 minutes listening twice a day and 20 minutes writing, and anybody can do it. Like even walking the dog in a park, driving, like you can do it. It's specifically designed tool for busy entrepreneurs. But you're totally right. The minute you see the impact that it does for you and your business and your life, you will never stop, and you will always make time for it. It's just incredible. And you work half the time now.
Yeah, definitely. And also I was thinking, why why I like doing it in the morning is because it makes you feel good doing this routine, because it gives confidence, it gives belief. You start with gratitude. So whenever I can, I do it in the morning, because it sets my day. And actually, you know, and it's a different approach, and I have a different approach towards my family, towards my clients, towards my business. If I do it in the evening, it's good to do it in the evening. It's good. I used to do it twice a day, actually, you know, for a while. Now I do it in the mornings. I feed the baby at 5 a.m. and I go downstairs for half an hour before everyone wakes up, or before she wakes up, to do my routine.
Love this.
Yeah.
And I mean, seriously, if there's people that think they don't have time, you have a 5-week-old baby and you're doing it. So
yeah, I was thinking about it, you know,
right?
The truth is, none of us has time. We cannot own it. We can make it. You can make time for something, and it's our decision, because time, it's not owned by us, but we can do something about it. We can schedule ourselves if something is important to us. But half an hour, even if you do half an hour and then you listen to Bob later on, it's not that much time. It's possible to find half an hour. Let's be honest. It's not.
Seriously, come on. Yeah. We could talk about time management for a long time, but I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You went from 50-hour work week to 25, owning a company with 70 students and 5 teachers or 4 teachers, right? I mean, the proof is in the pudding, and having a baby. So it's totally doable. Tell us a little bit about the value of Mastermind. So how do you believe Mastermind is supportive of business owners that maybe never had a business before and they want to grow their business right now, or maybe they just want to improve, go to next level with their business?
Wow. It's amazing to be in a mastermind, and it gives me a huge value. Later, I would like to also mention accountability partner, because that's to me, that's another thing. That's another important part of being in TIR. But in regards to business mastermind that I am in, we've got people from they have different types of businesses, but and everyone has their different experience, different approach. And some of them, like Kevin, is really experienced, and like so many of them, and asking questions, and you can ask any question business wise as you can, and you always get good tips. One of the things about that is to be humble and actually listen to the advice and take it in. And sometimes I was like, no, this is not going to work. And then after a while, I was sitting at home, I was thinking, no, that was actually the good point. And I, and I implemented it, and it worked fantastically. And no, it's like you get people who do business, who have the same mindset as you, and they give you tips from their experience, and you implement it. They give you tips as well. They give you tips, practical tips. They tell you what app to use, what kind of a program, what platform, whatever you need to do. There's always someone there to help and to help it grow.
I think that the most difficult part of being entrepreneur is actually being alone and not having the answers. So the fact, I mean, just to remind to everybody what Mastermind is, apart from mentorship calls with me twice a week to choose from, you also have 1 hour brainstorming session with other entrepreneurs. For a lot of you, we have masterminds which relate to your business specifically, with entrepreneurs who are going for similar goals or already at those goals that you're looking for. And if we have unusual business, like your business was not like any other, like, we have coaches mastermind, MLM investors, all that stuff. We didn't actually have School of English mastermind, but you went to business owners mastermind with other entrepreneurs from different businesses. And this is where you found expertise and advice, strategic advice to grow business from scratch, from nothing.
Exactly.
And so
also, Eva, sorry, I just want to say it. the point of mastermind also is you talk about your wins from the last week and you talk about your goals for the next week. And what's great about it is that they hold you accountable. So next week, if I say I want to achieve this, I want to get 5 clients next week I need to say if I accomplish that or not. And that keeps me motivated, that actually I opened my mouth and I said what I wanted, so now I better do it.
That's so good.
So it's brilliant too, in that sense. It's a nice kick.
Oh yeah, listen, and this is exactly what I was going to ask you next, the value of accountability. So tell us a little bit. That's like, we do a lot of accountability in Thinking Into Results. So like one of the ways would be reporting to your mastermind, but tell us a little bit about why is it important to have accountability as a new business owner or business owner growing their business, and tell us a little bit about the accountability partner.
Yeah, so it's very easy to get distracted with things, even in the business, and there's so much to do. But to have a weekly goal, that every time you go to the mastermind, you need to have a weekly goal. You need to think about what I achieved last week, and that's good too, because I even maybe at the start I may think I achieved nothing, but I need to give something at the mastermind. So I need to think deeply. And then I felt there's always something to find. And then, so that's positive. It's a positive mindset. It exercises the right attitude. And then I need to have a goal. I need to have a goal for next week. And then I'm held accountable. So that's great. And my partner is amazing. We made great friends. She's an achiever. She has kids as well. She's a busy mom. She has her own business. And we are in touch almost every day, practically every day. And we hold each other accountable for doing the routine. And it's important, because if you don't do it for a couple of days, your mindset, your paradigms may be back, and your mindset may be a bit more negative, etc., or have the fears are coming back. Oh my goodness, this is not good. This is not working. So it's great to have that person to hold you accountable. Okay, you're negative. Okay, have you done your routine? Well, a little bit. I didn't do this part. Okay, you got this part. You gotta finish your routine, and your mindset will change.
Love it. So cool. So the purpose of accountability partners hold you to account for doing the mindset programming every day, but also doing the things that you need to do towards your goal. I love that. So powerful. And you also mentioned, tell us, because we teach a lot of sales and marketing tips. Like, it's not just the mindset, I mean, it's 95%, but we also teach wealth of marketing and selling skills. Can you tell us a little bit about the value of that towards growing your business from scratch?
Yes, so this course helped me to start from zero, which means to think what platform I want is good for my business, is the best for my business, or what social media platform, what my avatar is, who my ideal client is, to spend time on it. So that they are first a couple of lessons with you. What really is a game changer now for me at this point is LinkedIn. Sarah was doing the about webinars, right? LinkedIn and webinars, and that's something I started doing. I mean, I'm on LinkedIn now, and I'm actually getting now people interested after 1 week of being really posting, and I really want to do webinars, and that's. So I have all the tools I need. I don't need to go and search for it somewhere else. And the people you bring in as well, not only you talking, but this is great, but also you bring in people who are experts in what they do. And to me, that's amazing.
I love it. So listen, I think we spoke a lot. I just want to talk to you guys about like a really asking yourself, where do you want to be in next 6 to 12 months? I mean, I want you to take a really good look at where you at, like, you know, your situation was so clear. And before I started, I was like you, I was working for someone else, you know, and I also was earning and spending everything I was earning. But like, I want you guys to really take a good look at your present results. Like, what is your average monthly income for maybe past 6 to 12 months? And how much time do you put in? Just take a look at that and just be very honest with yourself. And then ask yourself, what is the monthly income you want that would fulfill your lifestyle desires, and how much effort or time you want to put in? And then ask yourself, how long have you been doing what you're doing in terms of your present results? Because the thing is this, if you do not change drastically, if you do not do something different, where are you going to be in next 6 to 12 months? Where are you going to be 5 years from now? I mean, if you take an honest look at your results and you've been having the same income for past 6 to 12 months, or maybe even a couple of years, nothing changes until you change. You've got to change your model of doing business and your model of thinking. So we need to work on your sales and marketing habits. And we need to work on your thinking around money, around business, around sales, and around you as an entrepreneur. And that, in my opinion, is the fastest way to fulfilling like 6 and 7 figures. You can do it on your own. And I mean, I don't know about you, Monika, but I know coming from employed, I would never get there on my own. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like madness. I know there's a lot of people trying and they do lots of research and all of that, but I think it's extremely painful and you waste a lot of time and you waste a lot of money. When you are locked in this program, you have me, you know, I'm an experienced entrepreneur, one of Bob Proctor's top 5 consultants. And not only I can teach you mindset, but also strategies. But you also have hundreds of like-minded people in business who can help you with their wisdom. You cannot fail with that. And, you know, Bob Proctor says that if you lock yourself in a program like Thinking Into Results, it saves you about 10 years of hustle on your own. I personally would say even more. I don't think I would ever become successful in business without this. I don't think so, because I just didn't know what to do. And you know, if you go to any business course, they can only teach you how to run Facebook ads, how to do some selling and all of that. But that's only 5% of your results. 95% happens in your mind, and no college or university is going to teach you that. This is Bob Proctor's life school, you know? So I really hope if you're listening to this and you resonate, and maybe you are still working for someone else, and you're feeling overworked, or you're overworked in your business and you really want more, like you just want a plan. Give me what to do and I don't want to waste time because I'm actually maxed out already. Then this is what we urge you to do. Step out and sign up, because within next 6 to 12 months, you will be sharing what Monika is sharing. The only condition to win is follow the work, do the work. And I think I think the price is also a good motivator. Would you agree, Monika? Like, you know, if you pay this on yourself, if you invest this in yourself, you're going to do the work.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's that's a kick for me. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh, but then I'm like, okay, listen, you paid for this and you're going to do it.
Yeah. If we spend little, we do little. But if we spend a proper amount of money, we actually make sure that we work for it. So,
you know, about I just want to mention as well Q&A sessions, because this is amazing too. The cool thing that I love about it is I'm not by myself. When I do routine, I have an accountability partner. Okay, I have the mastermind, but I have you, and if I have any questions, twice a week, if I need to, I can post a question. And also, there are so many people that ask questions, and you learn not only from your own answer, from the answer to your own question. I learned so much from the questions and your answers to others. So it's like, wow, sometimes it's ahead. So I'm like, okay, that's what she was talking about. But sometimes it's something that I've been struggling lately.
Yeah, you don't even think about asking and someone else is asking it. I love
exactly.
This.
So the value of it is amazing. It is amazing. And I have to say that, guys, look at Eva's results. And you can listen to me as much as you want, but look at Eva's results. And because this is how I chose you, because I saw you achieved what I want to. You already achieved. You're far beyond what I want to achieve. So
cool. Well, listen, guys, I think, and thank you so much, Monika, for taking this time. Like, I want you guys to really think about it. A mom, a 5-week-old mom, takes time out on a Sunday to come here and share this with you. Why do you think she would do that if this didn't work? I mean, this is just proof in the pudding. So we are here because both of us are so inspired by what we do. We want to help others do the same. And that's why Monika took her time. So Monika, thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
We really hope, keeping our fingers crossed for you guys, now is your time. You really don't have to struggle on your own. You don't have to do the guessing, making mistakes, wasting money. You can have like a driving instructor, someone guiding you by the hand, and community of high achievers who have similar mindset and they have specialized knowledge you need. You don't need to be on your own. So we hope that you will step up and invest in yourself. Thank you so much, Monika. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.